Let's cut to the chase. No one, absolutely no one, should possess the ability to make you feel small. Not through their words, their actions, or even a fleeting look of dismissal. Yet we've all been there at some point. People overstepping your boundaries, disregarding your feelings, and sometimes outright disrespecting you. If you're tired of feeling like a pawn in someone else's game, it's time to reclaim your power. Today, I'm going to share with you bold, actionable strategies for handling these moments without losing your cool or compromising your dignity. Let's begin with a deceptively simple yet potent technique: the silent stare. At first glance, it might seem too easy, almost trivial. But don't let its simplicity deceive you. This method draws from the core principles of Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes mastering our reactions and taking control of our emotions. When disrespected, the natural instinct is often to defend yourself, to fight back, or to prove them wrong. But here's the truth: reacting impulsively is exactly what the disrespectful person craves. They want to provoke you, to knock you off balance, to see you flustered. By refusing to react, you strip them of that power. Instead, try the silent stare. It flips the script instantly. Imagine this. Someone throws an insult your way, expecting anger, frustration, or hurt. But instead, you meet their gaze with unwavering calm, unshaken. Without uttering a single word, you communicate volumes. Your attempt to diminish me has failed. The brilliance of the silent stare lies in its ability to shift the focus back onto the instigator. Your stillness forces them to confront their own behavior, leaving them unsettled. They came prepared for a reaction, but when none comes, they're left standing on shaky ground. It's as though you've dismantled their weapon before they could use it. Let me illustrate this with a personal story. I once sat in a meeting with a colleague who believed his opinions were the only ones worth hearing. He dominated every conversation, interrupting others, including me, with relentless disregard. At first, I tried the polite route, waiting patiently, gently interjecting, hoping he'd take the hint. But he didn't. So, instead of escalating the tension, I deployed the silent stare. I leaned back, crossed my arms, and locked eyes with him. Calm, steady, unblinking. The transformation was immediate. His confidence wavered, his speech faltered. He glanced around the room, visibly uncomfortable, as if searching for a lifeline. The silence wasn't just present. It was palpable, heavy with meaning. From that moment forward, his behavior toward me shifted. The interruptions ceased, and respect began to take root. What makes this technique so effective is its elegance. It doesn't rely on words, drama, or confrontation. It's a quiet, dignified assertion of your presence, a silent declaration that you refuse to be diminished. Stoicism reminds us that we don't have to engage with every provocation thrown our way. By choosing silence, we dictate the terms of the interaction. The next time someone tries to undermine you, remember, the silent stare is a powerful, wordless response that says, "I value myself far too much to stoop to this level." Now, let's delve into the profound strength of silence itself, a tool that carries more weight than most realize. In a world obsessed with noise, where we're constantly encouraged to speak up, silence can feel counterintuitive. But therein lies its power. Silence isn't passive, it's active. It's a deliberate choice to hold space, to command attention without uttering a syllable. It challenges the notion that louder is better, proving that sometimes the absence of sound speaks louder than any retort ever could. Stoicism invites us to love with an open heart, but without clinging, to savor experiences while remaining independent of them, and to engage deeply in life's dance without losing sight of who we are. By embracing the art of detachment, we liberate ourselves from the exhausting cycle of chasing external validation or outcomes beyond our grasp. In this freedom lies a profound stability, an inner sanctuary where calmness and clarity reign supreme. Emotional resilience paired with thoughtful detachment empowers us to face life's storms with unwavering poise, no matter how fierce the winds may blow. Far from advocating indifference, Stoicism calls on us to master our responses to life's inevitable challenges, nurturing inner peace that remains steadfast regardless of external chaos. At the core of Stoic practice is the cultivation of emotional resilience through mindfulness. Begin by observing your reactions to life's minor irritations, the spilled coffee, the misplaced keys. When frustration arises, pause. That fleeting moment holds immense power. It is the space where you can choose not to be ruled by fleeting emotions. Herein lies your strength, the ability to step back, reflect, and reclaim control over your responses. Mindfulness and meditation serve as invaluable tools for honing this skill, sharpening your awareness of emotional patterns and granting you the clarity to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. As you grow adept at managing small moments of tension, extend this practice to larger trials. Ask yourself, what can I influence here, and what must I release? Pour your energy into what you can shape, and gracefully accept what lies outside your sphere of control. This disciplined approach not only fortifies emotional resilience, but also deepens your connection to a profound inner tranquility. The aim of Stoic detachment is not to dull your capacity for joy or connection. It is to amplify these experiences, allowing you to revel in them fully without being ensnared by unnecessary drama or negativity. Living fully in the present stands as another cornerstone of Stoic wisdom, offering transformative potential for everyday life. While it may seem deceptively simple, the principle carries profound weight. The present is the only realm we truly possess. The past has slipped away, immutable, and the future remains shrouded in uncertainty. By anchoring ourselves firmly in the now, we immerse ourselves completely in life's beauty and richness. This timeless Stoic teaching resonates with modern mindfulness practices, reminding us that true serenity resides in the current moment. When we focus on the here and now, distractions fade, the regrets of yesterday, the anxieties of tomorrow, and we awaken to the wonders around us. A warm cup of tea, the laughter of a friend, the gentle breeze against our skin. These seemingly ordinary moments hold extraordinary significance. Stoicism teaches us to cherish them without judgment, savoring each experience as it unfolds. Practicing mindfulness means observing thoughts and emotions like a spectator at a play. You appreciate the performance without becoming entangled in its narrative. This detachment does not diminish life's vibrancy. Instead, it heightens it, granting clarity to see and feel more deeply. To weave mindfulness into daily life, direct your full attention to whatever task or interaction occupies you. Feel the ground beneath your feet as you walk. Listen intently when someone speaks. Bring your wandering mind gently back to the present whenever it drifts. Over time, this practice fosters a serene and grateful existence, enabling you to embrace life with open arms and a contented heart. Finally, setting healthy boundaries emerges as a vital Stoic practice. Guided by reason, one of Stoicism's cardinal virtues, we discern what falls within our control and what does not, using this understanding to establish limits that honor both ourselves and others. Boundaries are not barriers meant to isolate. They are acts of self-respect that safeguard our time, energy, and emotional well-being while fostering meaningful relationships. Rather than reacting impulsively to demands or pressures, Stoics advocate stepping back to evaluate whether a situation aligns with personal values. We ask ourselves, is this mine to manage? Through such reflection, we cultivate harmony between our inner world and outer actions, ensuring that our lives remain guided by purpose and integrity. Does it resonate with my core beliefs? Does it honor the time and energy I invest? This thoughtful, deliberate approach empowers us to make choices that align with our deepest values and aspirations, rather than being swept away by the relentless tide of external pressures. Begin with small steps, perhaps by choosing not to glance at work emails during family dinners to safeguard your personal time, or by declining commitments that would leave you stretched too thin. The cornerstone is consistency and clarity. When you use reason to establish boundaries, you shield your emotional well-being while living authentically according to your true principles, crafting a life that is both deeply satisfying and harmonious. By weaving these Stoic ideals into your existence, detachment from unnecessary emotions, mindfulness in every action, and clear, intentional boundaries, you build an unshakable foundation for navigating life's inevitable highs and lows with wisdom, resilience, and grace. This is the path to a life truly your own, where inner peace and unwavering integrity guide you through the chaos of the world. At the heart of Stoicism lies one of its most transformative teachings, amor fati, or love of fate. Far from passive resignation, amor fati invites us to embrace life in its entirety, the triumphs and the trials, with an open heart and mind. In relationships, this principle encourages us to accept our partners as they are, without attempting to mold them into something they're not. It's about celebrating the joys and confronting the inevitable challenges with equal enthusiasm. When conflicts arise, and they will, we can choose to see them not as obstacles, but as opportunities to deepen understanding, practice patience, and fortify the bond we share. By adopting the mindset of amor fati, we shift from asking, "Why is this happening?" to, "What can this teach us?" This subtle yet profound change transforms potential struggles into lessons that nurture growth and strengthen the relationship. Moreover, amor fati teaches us to cherish the journey itself, rather than fixating on specific outcomes. It's about being fully present, contributing positively, and trusting that every twist and turn is part of the shared path you walk together. When embraced within a relationship, amor fati fosters a resilient, adaptive partnership, one rooted in acceptance and steadfast commitment. True harmony doesn't stem from the absence of challenges, but from how we embrace each moment of the journey. By loving your fate together, you create a connection that thrives on mutual understanding and unwavering dedication. These Stoic principles, wisdom, self-discipline, emotional resilience, and boundary setting, don't merely help us manage difficulties more effectively. They enrich our connections, shaping how we engage with our partners, friends, and the world around us. The quality of our relationships reflects the internal work we do on ourselves. The virtues we cultivate and the mindset we adopt influence not only our well-being but also how we relate to others. Being fully present in our interactions, authentic, undistracted, and grounded, is central to Stoic wisdom. When we bring our whole selves to every encounter, we elevate our relationships in ways both profound and subtle. Setting boundaries rooted in reason and embracing life's challenges with a compassionate heart are not just strategies for harmony. They are commitments to living authentically and courageously. These practices help us forge relationships that are resilient in the face of adversity and vibrant in the quiet, everyday moments. They teach us to find beauty in the present, peace amid turmoil, and ultimately lead us to a more content and impactful life. As we integrate Stoic practices into our daily lives, we create environments where virtue flourishes and genuine connections thrive. Relationships built on the foundation of Stoicism become sources of mutual growth, joy, and understanding. By embracing these principles, we don't just navigate challenges with greater grace. We transform the way we experience every interaction. At its essence, Stoicism reminds us that every day offers an opportunity to practice virtue, learn from those we meet, and contribute positively to their lives. When we live in alignment with these teachings, our relationships and our approach to the world become richer, more meaningful, and profoundly fulfilling. Let us move ahead with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, weaving it into the fabric of both our thoughts and deeds. Let it light our path as we nurture relationships that are not merely lasting, but profoundly meaningful and nourishing to the soul. By fully embracing every fleeting moment and valuing every individual we encounter, Stoicism transcends its role as a mere philosophy. It evolves into a living, breathing ethos. This way of life has the power to not only transform our connections with others, but also ripple outward, reshaping the world we inhabit.